What is up, everybody? As you all probably already know by now, today are the closing arguments in Kyle Rittenhouse's trial. And just a few moments ago, the judge has dismissed the weapons charge in the case before the closing arguments began. In closing arguments to the jury, the assistant district attorney challenged Kyle Rittenhouse's claim of self-defense when he gunned down 3 people, killing 2 of them in August of 2020. And he's quoted as saying, the assistant district attorney is quoted as saying, "So consider, for example, whether or not it's heroic or honorable to provoke and shoot unarmed people. They enjoy the thrill of going around and telling people what to do, without the courage or honor to back it up, without the legal authority to do so." The prosecutor then recreated the scene for the jurors, putting down a water bottle in place of the fire extinguisher, and then raised the actual weapon in court. The assistant district attorney is also quoted as saying, "This is what provokes the entire incident. When the defendant provokes the incident, he loses the right to self-defense. You cannot claim self-defense against a danger you create." Meaning he already had the gun, he raised the gun, he was pointing the gun, he was walking around with the gun, and that's what provoked the incident according to the prosecution. The assistant district attorney is also quoted as saying, "You don't bring a gun to a fistfight. What the defendant wants you to believe is that because he's the one who brought the gun, he gets to kill." And like I said, moments before the closing arguments began, the judge in the case dismissed 1 count of illegal possession of a dangerous weapon by a person under the age of 18. But the judge cited an exception within the law dealing with the defendant, length of the barrel, and hunting for dismissing that count against him. A legal analyst for NBC stated this: "The reason observers correctly believed the misdemeanor gun charge was a slam dunk is because it's not disputed that Kyle Rittenhouse was under 17 and that he possessed a gun. But the criminal statute itself is more complicated than that. For this statute to apply, the defendant had to also violate a hunting regulation that only applied to people under 16. The defense discovered what was essentially an error in the legislation, that Kyle Rittenhouse cannot violate a law that only applies to someone under 16. So that's the big news as of right now. That weapons charge has been dismissed. He, of course, is still being tried for the murder of 2 people and wounding a 3rd. If there's any more news, I'll be sure to bring it to you. But what do you think? What do you think of the gun charge getting dismissed by the judge moments before the closing arguments began? Let me know. Leave some comments below, and I hope you're having a great day.